3, 2, 1.
What asymmetrical organ has 4 chambers and, in humans, is about the size of a clenched fist? The answer is B, heart. Which country is famous for its IKEA furniture store? The answer is A, Sweden. Veins subdivide repeatedly and branch throughout what? The answer is C, mesophyll. Which is the first vehicle to reach the moon? The answer is A, Apollo lunar module. An atom of chromium has 24 protons, 28 neutrons, and 24 electrons. How many subatomic particles are in the nucleus of a chromium atom? The answer is D, 52. What are sources of shelter for small animals? The answer is A, andesite. Which country has the largest population according to the United Nations? The answer is B, China. In contrast to precision, this term means how close a measurement is to the correct or accepted value of the quantity being measured. The answer is D, accuracy. Weathering causes rocks and minerals to break into smaller pieces. Which event is the best example of weathering? The answer is D, a tree root growing into the crack of a rock. If a new moon occurred on June 2, when will the next new moon occur? The answer is A, June 30. What is the study of electrical circuits and electronics devices called? The answer is A, electronics engineering. Which is a characteristic of a sperm cell but not of an egg cell? The answer is B, presence of a tail. Napoleon's Uncle Rico is constantly contemplating his high school football years in one particular game when the coach failed to put him in the game. What year was that game played? The answer is D, 1982. What 1980 movie contains the following quote? I understand you lost your wife and daughter a little while ago. Maybe it shook you up. Maybe too much asterisk, maybe asterisk, you need help. The answer is C, The Changeling. Where did Kip and Henry work in the 80s television series Bosom Buddies? The answer is B, in an advertising agency. What kind of muscle is responsible for making the human heart beat? The answer is A, cardiac muscle. While playing with different teams throughout his career, Eddie Murray was great at what position mostly with the Orioles? The answer is A, first base. What do you use to open a can? The answer is B, can opener. Which novel features characters Huckleberry Finn and Tom Sawyer? The answer is D, Catcher in the Rye. Which piece of furniture has a writing surface and drawers? The answer is C, desk. What is the main difference between prokaryotic or eukaryotic cells? The answer is D, the presence of a nucleus. What is the traditional Japanese stringed instrument with 3 necks? The answer is A, koto. Why do most of the leaves of forest trees grow at the top of the tree? The answer is B, to capture sunlight. Which language has the most number of letters in its alphabet? The answer is D, Russian. What is the name used for the group of muscles around the buttocks? The answer is C, gluteal. What's the name for the point reached at a pH of 7? The answer is A, equivalence point. Gaston tries to woo the title character from which Disney movie? The answer is B, Beauty and the Beast. What is the only official language of Australia and New Zealand? The answer is A, English. Which leafy green vegetable belongs to the cabbage family? The answer is C, kale. Once ground, how long does it take before coffee begins to stale? The answer is A, minutes. In what U.S. state is it illegal to catch fish using the bare hands? The answer is A, Indiana. If a person travels on foot from home to school, which of these is given off? The answer is D, a release of heat. Before he was offered the Indians' managerial job in the film Major League, Wu was a former manager for what minor league team? The answer is C, Toledo Mud Hens. What cannot be seen but is always around us? The answer is A, dark matter. Breaking of weak bonds, which tend to form between positive and negative charges, does not require much what? The answer is B, energy. What year did the popular television show Family Matters first hit the airwaves? The answer is D, 1989. Who is given credit for reviving the Hebrew language? The answer is A, Eliezer ben Yehuda. What is used to keep notes together? The answer is C, elastic band. A student places a sheet of black construction paper on her desk. What happens to most of the light that strikes the black construction paper? The answer is C. The light is absorbed by the paper. What color is Yoshi in Super Mario World? The answer is C. Red. What vegetable starts with the letter K? The answer is D. Kale. Cheerio, I'd better be shuffling off. Business is a little dead tonight were phrases uttered by the friendly Undertaker on what show? The answer is B. The Life of Riley. What is a microwave used for? The answer is A. Cooking. Why was the Grinch colored in that particular shade of green in the Christmas special? The answer is C. It was based on the color of rental cars. What is the largest type of RAM available for PCs as of 2021? The answer is D. 128 GB. What type of cheese melts easily? The answer is C. Mozzarella. Which pasta's name means rifles? The answer is D. Fusilli. Which of these is a type of semiconductor? The answer is B. Silicon. The Red Sea is a part of which larger ocean? The answer is D. Arabian Sea. From which country do pre-embargo 1950s Romeo y Julietas, a type of cigar, sell for as much as $400 each?